How are you feeling physically now? I know you had a back surgery a couple years ago. Probably changed some things from a,
It has.
just routine standpoint, but you feeling good or
I feel really pretty good. Um, Back surgery was tough. I had about three things wrong: um, spot, spondylolisthesis, stenosis. I had a powers fracture in my back. So, man, just walking and standing was pretty painful for about a year and a half, and it kept getting worse. So, decided to have the back surgery, and it was a 6 hour surgery. They got me from the front and the back both, but it was very successful as I'm pain free. And if I do too much, I know it. Um, I'm able to continue to stay active in the weight room and uh, and exercise. Cut back on the amount of weights that I do. I do a lot more lighter stuff than I used to. I'm really smart with my back with the exercises that I'm doing with that. Um, how much I run? I used to run, 6 days a week. Now I run 3 days a week, and my body's been good with it. So just had to adjust and try to be wise about the things I do. Got a chance to water ski this week, so that was pretty cool. Um, so just have to be smart about how you do things and realize you're not Tarzan
Yep.
anymore.
I guess before we let you go, there's two things that really stick out for me personally that I want to thank you for. One, I remember when I was in Sioux City, kind of after my college career and kind of trying to figure out my own life, was talking to my dad, and he actually got this from you. Maybe you can talk to this because I don't know that I ever heard this from you, but he talked about like just his job as an administrator and as a principal. He said everybody gets a new day when they walk in the door, and I think that's kind of what propelled him. And he said that he got that from you, and I think he
Yep.
passed that on to me, and I think that gave me a lot of hope in hard times. And then also, I know before the game, you'd always walk around and kind of say things to players, as they're stretching and getting ready. And I'm sure you said different things to different players, but you would always say, "Scratch where it itches."
Yeah.
And I think about that all the time. Two things that continue to propel me. So I don't know if you have any thoughts on scratch where it itches, or like I said, I've never really heard you in a from a coaching standpoint talk about getting a new day, and maybe what that means to you in your profession. But I know those are two things that are Rosieisms that will stick with me for the rest of my life, and hopefully, like I said, as I'm a director of a youth basketball program, I can um, to give to other people as well. So
Yeah. You always talk about next play, and that's start a new day. You can get knocked down once in a while. Things aren't always going to go your way, but how you going to handle it? How you going to handle adversity? So you have to learn to get up and face the music and move on and try to make the most out of every day you live. And like I've been lucky. I've always kept my faith first, my family second, and everything else third. And if you can do that, you know, you can handle about any adversity that gets thrown your way.